This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Thought our guys were really good defensively today. I think Jacksonville is a really good team, and they play both ends of the floor with a lot of discipline and a nice spirit of execution. So, really good job for us. Our first shot defense was terrific. If there's an area that I thought we could have been better, it was our defensive glass. We're usually pretty good, but David Bell and others are load. So, happy to come out with the win.
You mentioned this Thursday how you weren't happy with the offensive and defensive execution. Was it a hard practice? Then coming in today with renewed focus, a reason why we saw the performance tonight?
No, it was because our group has a high level of character, and they felt like we could have played a lot better. Not taking anything away from North Isle because I think they're good. But I thought we had chances to get away from them in that game on Thursday night, and we didn't. And our guys came ready to practice yesterday. It was a shorter practice, but you could see they had a little bit urgency in their plan, and they were locked in for the whole practice. But that's been the majority of days with our group. And I just said on the radio, like, we've been doing this, guys, since September. And anytime you spend that much time together as a family, and the beauty of those individuals that reside in the locker room on game days, they're incredibly coachable and very sacrificial. So we get the privilege of coaching them, and I felt like they'd bounce back, and I thought we did.
You've been preaching defense for 5 years that you've been here. Do you think that this unit's finally getting close to what you envisioned when you were hired 5 years ago?
Yeah, I think we're close. I think we're good defensively. I think we can get better. Brad Susi, our associate head coach, has done a really good job of owning the details of it, and I feel like our guys have really made a commitment to executing those details. But I see it from the lens of UVA's defense, and having been there for so long and followed them, and obviously have such a relationship with Tony and his dad, I know that there's more for us. We can be better, but you asked if I'm pleased, absolutely.
Offensively, I think Caleb was 1 of 9 at one point, but to be able to consistently get performances from other people today, it's Darius. I mean, you just never really know from day to day who it's going to be. Is that a luxury that this team continues to enjoy?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, that's the essence of, I think, of who we are as a group. That's what I mean by sacrificial. Like, stats to them aren't as important as they are to others. And again, that it makes you harder to guard because you have some weaponry on the offensive end. But Scotty James, if he was wearing another uniform, he'd probably average 15 and 10. Mile Baxter-Bell, same thing. So Caleb could be at an ACC school and be a double-digit scorer. I mean, I've seen enough games to know that we have talent, but the fact that we stay connected and selfless make us a tough out on most nights.
Now you've got like a week between games here. Is that an advantage here at this part of the season?
I don't know. Everybody has a week twice during the conference play, so where it lies, I mean, we're going to go recruiting, so there's an advantage that way, but because we haven't been out in a while, we had so many games. But, yeah, I think it's good for our guys to have some time off, and hopefully we'll have a great crowd for Lipscomb on Saturday night.
You spoke earlier this week about Georgie and what he's done in getting this program to where it is, and with everything he's had to do with off the court, with what his family's had to go through in Puerto Rico, with the hurricane and the earthquake. How much have you seen with him in balancing what's going on in his personal life and making sure he runs the point guard seamlessly here?
Well, Georgie's a really special young man. He's very conscientious of what's going on in his native country, and he asks us to pray for him. And he doesn't ask anything. Like, Georgie, what can I do for you? And so I know it's been a burden of his, and they've had a couple of natural disasters that our heart breaks for. But I love him. Like, I am dreading the last game that he puts on a Liberty uniform, he and 3 others, just because those young men are so special. They made an impact on my life, and so we stand with him, we support him. I love the fact that he will ask his brothers, his family for something that he needs, and his play on the court, like he had 3 turnovers in the first half, and I couldn't believe it because he does such a good job of running a team. He'll be a really good bus driver after he's done hooping. Did you guys get that? Thought it'd be a little bit more of a roar in the room, but maybe not.